Alright, so guys, we are back with another video, only this time it is a little bit different from my regular Destiny content. We are going to be taking a look at Milo's new video. Now, the amount of people that have actually asked me to react to this video is quite a bit. So we're going to do exactly that. And one thing that I just want to say before I actually just kick off this video, just because it's a long one, if you guys have any snacks or you want to chill out and just have this playing in the background, definitely go for it. This is going to be one of those videos whereby you do that. But one thing I just want to say is the man on screen right now, Mr. Ruffle Waffles, aka Milo, is an absolute tank. This guy is a beast. Let me tell you, like, he managed to stick through contest mode and stayed in the instance to keep contest mode active because he was determined to get it clear with his team. And let me tell you, I tried to watch the entire thing. I dipped in and out of his streams whereby he was showing the progression of that. He lost team members and had to replace them for new people coming in, and he was constantly rotating in and out between different members of his fire team because they couldn't fully make it to the end, which is fair enough because of course your health comes first. But this man soldiered on. He absolutely soldiered on. And again, one thing I just want to say before I absolutely kick off this video is I see a lot of unnecessary hate come towards Milo. I don't know if that's because he's a new player. I genuinely don't know what it is or why it is, but I'm also confused because he's great. Like, he is an incredible guy. He absolutely puts in the graft. He probably puts in a lot more graft than most people that play Destiny 2 right now. Like, he is dedicated to the grind. And if you go to his YouTube channel right now, you can very clearly see that his Destiny stuff underperforms versus his COD stuff. This guy is purely playing Destiny content because he just loves the game. So I think it absolutely shows. I don't think we should be spreading hate to this guy. He's a genuine legend. He's put in the fucking work. I don't care what anyone says. He has put in the fucking work to get to where he's got. So yeah, I'm proud of him. So I'm gonna click play on the video now. We're gonna see what he has to say. This is his first thoughts on the Desert Perpetual. Yeah, contest mode clear. Let's see what Milo has to say.
This is gonna be kind of a difficult video to make because my brain is just like not working anymore.
Yeah,
today.
I bet.
And it's for good reason. It's because from the start of the Desert Perpetual contest raid race, right? I got 5 hours total of sleep. And it took us 65 hours to clear.
That's mad. That is mental. Fair play.
Which is not a great statistic. And today I am feeling the consequences.
Yeah, I bet.
But we did it. We cleared the Desert Perpetual on contest, on actual contest as well. Not like a modifier, not something in the portal.
You stayed in the instance.
We got to the 48-hour mark, and then we kept the instance open.
Yeah.
From that point until we cleared at the 65-hour mark. Or at least I think that's when it was. And I just want to make this video as like an overview of some of my initial thoughts, despite the fact that I have so much brain fatigue right now. It's making it so hard to even think about a sentence, let alone say one.
Bro needs rest.
But there are a few things that I really want to say. First of all, I woke up worried that I didn't have any chronons.
What?
So I hope that doesn't recur now every night for the next week. Because it was very uncomfortable waking up and being like, I don't have them. So that happened.
That's crazy. Holy shit.
Second, yeah, I woke up with an unbelievable feeling of gratitude.
Yeah, I bet.
Really overwhelming gratitude, because I joined the Destiny community in February this year. Right? It's been 5 months, like 5 or 6 months. I think 5 months.
Yeah.
And to have been in the community for that short a period of time, and to have witnessed what's happened in Destiny in that time, like there's multiple things within that I'm grateful for. Let's start with the community. Let's start there.
Okay, let's do it.
One of the things that I said towards the end of our contest attempts, I think I was saying it to Snazzy. Actually, maybe I said it after we cleared. I don't remember. Was that it's really wild to think that on like my third day of playing Destiny, I partied up with Bog and with Snazzy, and we together did a run of Vespers, but with me wearing an actual blindfold, just for content, just because we thought it would be fun. And since then, like, I've played with Snazzy a little bit more. I haven't actually played with him nearly as much, though, as Bog. Bog, I've played Destiny with Bog an unbelievable amount. Like, half of my hours in Destiny are hours with Bog.
Yeah.
And for all of the Marathon ARG, I was basically with Bog. Like, him and I have been playing games together so much. And it's crazy to think that those guys who I just, like, randomly got some games in with at the very beginning of all this and have just been hanging out with, then suddenly end up being world's first. Like Ham as well is the exact same thing. I didn't play with Ham during the contest attempts here, but it's like same deal. It's like, it's actually crazy that like these are just like my friends from playing the game, but they're also just like the game's best players. Like, it's actually, so that's unreal. Good. So I'm grateful to them. I'm also grateful to the number of other people that I don't know as well, but still jumped in. Like, a great example of this, and there were actually so many people, but like a great example of this was Mactix, right? I know Mactix. I actually like talked to Mactix a bit before I even started playing Destiny, like at an unrelated, like an event for a different game.
Yeah.
So him and I had talked once or twice before, and then I like hung out with Mactix a little bit during the Bungie Edge of Fate event that was like 2 months ago. That was my first time sort of hanging out with him in a Destiny context. And we were doing stuff together also during the chess puzzle, right?
I actually believe Milo's at GCX right now.
So we know each other, but it's a little bit more of a distance compared to like Bog, who I've played like 500 hours of Destiny with.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And he came in so clutch. He jumped in when we needed a fill for the chicken boss. We knew exactly what we needed to do, and he just jumped in and just like did the role that we needed him to do. We just basically were like, look, we need you to jump on the platforms. Let's do it. And we did it. And he was so locked in. And it was like after, I'm pretty sure he'd already been up for like 24 hours, like getting other contest clears, getting his first clear, and then et cetera, et cetera. And he still took the time. And also, he's a content creator. Content creators have this other looming time pressure on their brains of the fact that, like, you've got to make videos, bro. You've got to do other things. And the fact that he went out of his way to take the time. Like, another example who didn't even end up joining, but who offered and was there the whole time is Benny. Like,
yeah, we saw that in the chat.
We were actually at one point going to get Benny in at that point, but he only had the Warlock ready. And we felt like the Warlock versus the Hunter for the jumping would be a bad trade. And I also was trying to make sure I was avoiding like messing up Benny's time. But like, he was there for us, dude. Mike from math class, like, what a goat. We ran out of fills at one point, and so I just asked in the math class clan chat, and I'd played with Mike, I think like either once or maybe maximum twice before. And then Mike came in and he was the goat. And I don't think he'd cleared the stuff that we were doing on contest. I think that they got stuck and they cleared it on normal. And then he came in and we were crushing it on contest, and it was incredible. Like, Washed pulled out some just unreal stuff, like actually unreal. And then all the guys at the end, because obviously we kept some people out.
I just want to say real quick, he's talking a lot about other people, which is obviously fantastic. Like, he's being really humble about it, and I think that's great to see. But we shouldn't also forget the amount of effort that this man actually put in as well. Getting help from all of the, players out there, fantastic. And I love the fact that we can all band together. And I know the fact that in that moment when you really just need someone, there's just so many people when it's go, you know what? I'm gonna raise my hand out to you. I've got you, bro. Let's do this. Let's do this. Me and you, let's do this. And I love that. That's fucking awesome. But at the same time, let's also not forget the amount of effort and just strive that this man on screen right now put in. Like, absolute legend. Yeah, I think he did an absolutely fantastic job.
And my original raid team, who we'll get to in a second, my original raid team went from 6 to 3 by the end. It was me, Lynn, and Post that were remaining. And so we had those 3 spots, but then the people in the 3 spots were also getting too fatigued, so they had to keep tapping out.
Yeah.
And then we just had more people that were down to just be like amazing vibes, great teammates, reliable as hell. Like, I'm so thankful to them all. Like, Ty coming in, and then Uzi coming, like, just, everyone did so well. So well. And so I want to close out this part of the video by saying, community-wise, like, the creators and the streamers and the players who helped out in any capacity during our attempts, our contest attempts, I'm so grateful for. Every single one of you, just unreal. Even to the like, for the end, when we got Bog in, right, for our final hour, like hour 47 of the contest timer, and like the people that were giving Bog checkpoints so we could immediately get in there, like, thank you. Like, Bog himself, bro, we got the final boss down to half health in like 3 runs. Genuinely, like 3 or 4 runs. Because Bog was coaching like a demon. Like, bro is an unreal coach. I'm just like, I'm so grateful that these people are my friends. I'm so glad to be able to just like play video games with them. And so to everyone that participated in any of it at any stage, that's what I want to say first. The next thing I want to say is my core raid team, bro. Oh my God. So I came into the game 5 months ago, right? Or 6 months ago, whatever it was. And I wasn't sure whether I wanted to raid race. And I deliberated on it for a long, long time. And then I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. There's going to be no better way for me to force myself to start getting good than to try and get a contest clear. There's going to be no better way. And then I was talking to my chat about this. And Posthumorous was in my chat, and Post had helped me out with, I mean, I ended up making him a mod because he was just the GOAT. But he'd helped me out in my first week. He jumped in then, and he was a fill then. And he's just been like a legend the entire time. And Post was like, well, my team might have a spot available. And I know you're looking for a raid team right now. And like, I've seen that you've tweeted about it. I could ask the team if they'd be down for you to be our 6th. And I was like, dude, it would be an honor. I would love to raid with you guys.
That's sick. That's really cool.
They talked about it, and they said yes. And I joined the team, and like, it's going to be stuff that is, it's impossible for you guys at home listening to this to know, but they were so, Post put together a massive spreadsheet for me to prepare, and like a whole laundry list of like, here's how long this is going to take, here's how high relevance this is going to be, like, here's your roadmap going forwards. And I was like, thank you, thank you, God, thank you. Like,
that's awesome.
The lengths that they went to make me feel comfortable in the team, to never like belittle me for being new, belittle me for not knowing things, to set me up to succeed within the team in the best possible way. And like the way that they were practicing and scheduling things and getting us prepared for contest. And like, we all just wanted to get it done as fast as we possibly could, right? And there's a world where we wanted that, and they did nothing, right? There was no preparation. There was no investment. It was just like, well, I hope I clear as fast as I can. Every single one of them, Post, SJ, Lynn, Bio, and Meep, my goats, like, I cannot say thank you enough to them all for bringing me in, training me in the way that they did, with whether it was the practice sessions, the VOD reviews, the just general advice, the conversations in Discord, like I'm so grateful to them for that.
I bet.
Because they were amazing. They were amazing teammates.
That's so cool to have that, man. That's so sick.
And they were amazing coaches, and just like they did so well.
Yeah,
they did so well. So I'm so grateful to them. The next part of the community I'm massively grateful for is all of you.
Hello, mate.
I wanted to go stage by stage here.
I just want to say real quick before he jumps onto this point, there are a lot of toxic people in this community. I'm a veteran player of 11 years, and I'm so proud to have this gentleman in our community. And unfortunately, that is met with a lot of criticism. Unfortunately, just generically in the Destiny 2 community, over the 11 years of my playtime, I've seen a lot of toxic people. You've only got to go into trials to see how toxic people can actually be and some of the words they're willing to use against you. It's honestly disgusting. So when you see that kind of pocket of genuinely amazing people, like what Milo's had the privilege of meeting with his raid team, it really just gives you a breath of fresh air, and it really just makes you go, you know what? I think I can do this. And I love that. I love that people can give you that feeling, especially in a game like this. It brings people together. My best mate, Max, you guys know Max, he's in most of my videos. I met him from this game. It's a 7-year friendship. Like, you know what I mean? Just speaks for itself.
I'm going to be completely honest. 10 days ago, or whenever it was that I got finished with my, whatever it was, 84-hour Salvation's Edge blind attempt, there was all of the stupidity that happened afterwards or during, with people saying like all sorts of stupid things on Twitter, like actually just brain dead things, right?
Yeah.
And I've been one-guyed by the Destiny community a lot in my time here. It's really upset me. It's really upset me. And I said in that one clip, the on-pam clip from my stream, I said, like, the number one problem I have with Destiny is not the game. The number one problem I have with Destiny is the one guys. It's the eternally miserable people. It's like, it's that contingent of people. They make me want to quit more than anything else. And I said that at the time. Yeah. And then this stuff just kept blowing up and blowing up and blowing up. And I'm going to be completely honest. I had a day where I was like, I actually think I'm done.
Yeah.
Like, I think I'm actually done with the game. Because, like,
this is real talk right now.
There comes a point where when your sense of reality differs so much from what other people are like projecting out, like it gets to a point where it's actually just not healthy to remain in that space. And like the people saying, like, and there were a lot of people saying this, that like, I hate women because I disagreed with the women in my fire team during Salvation's Edge.
That's so fucking dumb.
And all sorts of stuff like that. When
so fucking dumb.
Like, those women are choosing to raid with me because they enjoy my company and I enjoy theirs. We like playing games together. It's like you're.
It actually got to the point. I just want to elaborate on this a little bit because I don't think he's going to mention it in this video here. But it actually got to the point that those women that were raiding in his fire team actually had to go out of their way to post other tweets on Twitter about Milo to say, hey guys, I made this choice to raid with him. He's an awesome guy and I had a fantastic time, to try and cancel out this toxic negativity of all of these fucking morons that just make shit up, that just hear one thing and just fucking run with it as if their life depends on it. It's so mentally morbid. Like, if you are that person, you are so mentally deranged, it's beyond fucking help. It just, that honestly grinds my gears so much.
Saying those sorts of things, I probably have more women in my raid teams than you do. Like, I probably have more hours in the game with women who are choosing to, I'm not forcing them to be there. They're doing it of their own volition because we like each other. Like, we are friends. And so, like, there was stuff like that where it was like, it got to the point where I was like, this is wild. people are saying I'm doing this or I'm doing that to Becky, but I'm literally talking to Becky and she's messaging me being like, they're hallucinating. There is no problem here. And like all this stuff, right? So all that stuff was going on. I don't want to go back down the rabbit hole too far because it's actually dumb. Like it's very dumb. But all that stuff was happening. And it got to a point where I was just like, this is becoming so loud. Like the people pushing me out of the community are getting so loud that even though I have a lot of fun here, it's a noise that I can't just ignore.
No, I know. It becomes too apparent.
Like, because it isn't fun anymore when that is such a loud voice, right? And so I had a day where, and it was, I don't know, like maybe 3 days before the raid or something.
Oh, really? Wow.
Before contest.
I didn't know that.
Maybe 2 days before contest. And I was like, I actually think I'm done. I don't think I can do this anymore.
That's so sad for him to get that feeling a couple days before the raid race on contest, and then the man just fucking soldiers through it like the brick he is, like the absolute like soldier that he is. That's fucking mad. Like it really just goes to show, like they hit you whilst you're on the ground and they make you bleed whilst you're already scarred. This man still said, "Fuck it, I'm going into the raid," and he gets up and he gets through it. Like, that's a fucking rebel. He's better. He is better than every single person that tried to put him down. That's an incredible thing right there.
Because
the mental
so many
strength.
people have told me, like, oh, Milo, like, you're a breath of fresh air for the Destiny community. It's that phrase, actually, is probably the phrase that I see the most, and I'm very grateful for, obviously. Like, I'm humbled to hear that you feel like I've been a positive vibe in that way. But there's been tons of people who have said like you've been a massive breath of fresh air for the community.
I said that to him. That was my comment.
And I don't think people necessarily realize that like I love that I can do that for you, but like there comes a point where I have to put my mental health first.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
100%.
I've tried so hard to be like to have a positive impact in the community and I've tried so hard to do well and to be uplifting and to do the right thing and to have my heart in the right place and my actions in the same place. And like, I've tried so hard to do that. And it's really consistently felt like it's not enough for this very vocal group of people.
It's so crazy, isn't
and
it?
so I was like, yeah, I think like if I feel like there's 2 days in a row, I'm done. And I'll do the contest raid because I'm not going to let my teammates down. I would never do that.
That's mad, man.
But then I will quit because it was just too much.
This is why I hate people.
Like, I don't have infinite bandwidth. I don't have infinite thick skin to deal with those people.
Yeah,
and
you've got to be really tough.
If there's one thing I've learned in the 5 or so months of me being here, it's that those people just seem to never go away with this game.
No, they don't.
Never go away.
I get it on my comments. I literally get people watch my YouTube videos, and I know that I fucking see who you are, but you just don't shut the fuck up. Like, it's just constant. And this is coming from a veteran player. I've been playing this franchise since the beta of Destiny 1. I'm an 11-year player, and even I deal with these fucking idiots. Like, they are just so apparent, and they just don't go away. Like, you've really got to be like a tough guy, like mentally, to just like continue. And as a brand new player like what Milo is for the past 5 or 6 months, that's a really tough thing to just automatically jump into. You know what I mean? So I understand it. I understand completely what you're saying.
If you enjoy something, you can't be allowed to enjoy it. Your enjoyment becomes a problem because they don't enjoy it anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
And
yeah, well said.
And it's I used the word insufferable a few times, and it's what it is.
It's fucking true.
It's unbearable.
Yeah.
Thankfully, I got through that day of being a massive doomer, and the next day I was like, you know what? Let's just like reset the mindset here, and let's let's just give this my all and not worry about those bozos and just push forward. Also, actually, one thing I have to say as well is like, anyway.
Let me go back.
One thing I have to say as well is like,
one guide again, skipping. Fair play, fair play.
Anyway, I got through that day of being a doomer about it all. And then I jumped in with my team day one. And we pushed forwards. We really pushed as much as we could. And I wasn't really reading chat. I had chat minimized because I know I get one guide and I didn't want that to affect my focus, right? And so...
Yeah, fair.
We fought through. We fought as hard as we could. But there were moments, once we got really deep into it, that I was like, yeah, I'll read chat a little bit here. I'll see what chat's saying. There were, like, a couple of the subs that we got were, I think, via chat. I think Mactix messaged me in chat first and then messaged me in-game maybe or something. Or Benny, I think, messaged me in-game. Like, there were people that were just, like, around, so that was useful for communication as well.
Yeah.
But then I was reading chat, and chat was also like just horrible some of the time. Not all of the time, but some of the chat message, like, this is the thing. There can be 10 messages that are just neutral, and then if there's one message that's like attacking my character, obviously that's what I'm going to focus on, right?
Yeah,
because the 10 neutral messages might be just like, oh yeah, I like the raid. Or like someone else might be being like, I'm going to go get a sandwich, be right back. Or like random neutral stuff.
That isn't him basically saying that he's ignoring positive comments, by the way. That's not exactly like, if someone hears that part of the video now and just goes, oh, so he ignores the positivity, that is not what he's saying here at all. And I'm saying that specifically because there are people out there that will think that, like, you as a human are so naturally drawn to read the negativity based on yourself that it doesn't matter how many positive things someone says about you, you're always going to see the negative. That's just a thing that everyone does, and that's what he means here.
And then if there's one person being like, Milo is despicable, like, obviously I'm going to focus on that. And also, you know, something I have to say, please put yourself in my shoes. I feel like all the people hating on me in any way haven't attempted to put themselves in my shoes one singular time. One time. And I'm begging you to try. What do you think it would be like coming into this community and having people constantly critique you from the first second?
Literally.
Having people constantly try and push you out from the first second.
1,000 eyes on you.
Having people constantly criticizing your opinions, your takes, your gameplay, whatever, from the first second.
Oh, yeah.
Right? How would it then feel for people to start making up bullshit about you, and for you to, like, I can't respond to it, because if I respond, then I'm fueling the fire.
Yeah, that's so dumb,
But if I ignore it, I just let the fire just burn.
Yeah.
Please put yourself in my shoes. And
I fucking hate that. Like, so people are allowed to chat shit about you as much as they fucking like. But because you're a content creator and because you've got a following and because you have an influence or whatever, you can't respond to those things because then it's like, oh, look what he said. That's a little bit too far. How is it? Like, what? What the fuck is wrong with these people? How is it too far for you to defend yourself on something when the masses is just pitchforking you into the ground? Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, I don't want to use the word singularity because we've been using that word quite a lot in the raid, and I don't want to turn this into some kind of meme or anything like that. But, like, the singularity mindset of people is so delusional. Like, if I had a ton of people, I get told to kill myself every single day on my channel. I get ridiculed every single day on my channel, and I'm a veteran player of 11 years. Like, if I so much as even respond to one of those comments defending myself, I am a horrible person. That is way too far. Now, I just don't give a fuck. I genuinely don't care. Because, like, why? I know exactly what he's talking about, and it fucks me off. It really does.
Think about how stupid we're being here. Like, if you don't like me, that's okay. You can just not talk about me. You can just go on with your life. Why do you have to have an outwardly expressed opinion about dislike? Like, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, chat was pretty rough. Especially on final, when I've been awake for 40 hours or something. And we're on final, and I was... and you know what actually also is another problem? Is I'm literally so damned if I do, damned if I don't. Because, like, I can do what I've done in this video and talk about this stuff and address it, right? And I think that's important because if I just internalize it all, I'm gone. I'm leaving. If I have to keep all of this quiet, I'm out. I can't. It's not an expectation you should have of a human.
Everyone has a bucket that fills up with water. Eventually, that bucket overflows.
To just ingest all of this hatred and just ignore. Like, no, I give a shit. Like, I'm not going to just ignore. Like, no, it's not going to happen. So, but I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't, because if I quote retweet someone that's bullshitting,
you're
I
doomed.
explain why it's dumb,
you're doomed.
I get told that I'm doing the wrong thing because, like, they don't deserve that hate.
That's so
I think that's stupid.
That is so
but
dumb.
It's people's opinions, and they've expressed it to me.
It's so
and, like,
stupid.
Not random people
It's
either.
so
like, I'm pretty
stupid.
sure one of the people that makes, I don't even remember their name, but they make one of the tools that everyone uses, and they were saying, like, oh, I shouldn't have quote tweeted someone that was bullshitting to me.
That's so dumb.
So, like, if I do that, it's a problem. If I screenshot their message, then people are saying, like, oh, I'm being vindictive, and that's a problem. Like, then they can't delete it. Like, so then people have a problem. If I ignore it, it's a problem. Like, what do I do?
Yeah.
I can't make anyone happy in this community. It's a problem no matter what I do at any time. So
I feel your pain, brother.
So we were in final. To get back to what I was saying, we were in final, and I was really enjoying the role I was doing at this time because I was running the portals upstairs in the boss arena, and I was really having fun. I was having fun. It was really good, and it was keeping me engaged. It was keeping me awake. And
That's cool.
And I got it down once I was in Song of Flame. I got it down, and I was getting much more consistent as well. And obviously, there were times where I would miss and extend, and I would wipe. And I would look at chat, and chat would just be the most vile place on earth.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
it's just saying horrible things about me. Like, horrible things that you would never say to somebody's face as well.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just wild because I've been
mean.
streaming for so long. I've been being a content creator for so long. But, like, and it's genuinely so, it's been 16 years.
Be right back.
Not a new dog in this game. It's gotten so much worse. It's really gotten so much worse. And it's gotten worse since I joined Destiny. It was never this bad in COD. Never. Which is crazy.
Yeah.
In Call of Duty, it was never this bad.
That's crazy. Yeah, true. I'm not a Call of Duty player. I'm purely just a Destiny player. To hear him say that is mind-blowing.
So I ended up then closing chat once it happened 50 times. I was like, okay, I literally can't take it anymore. I closed chat. I just focused on the clear.
40 hours in as well.
But
That's
what
mad.
I'm getting at here, because this has been a long thing, but I need to get this on my chest because otherwise I'm going to go insane. What I'm getting at is that we got the clear,
bad,
and
I feel bad because, like, I feel bad because we want new players to play this game. New players coming into Destiny keeps the game alive. A veteran player like myself, there's only so much we can play the game, right? New players coming in will always keep the game alive. And to see the amount of hate and almost like bullying, online bullying that someone receives just for being brand new and learning things and doing something wrong and maybe not learning as quick as what someone else would learn. It's just mind blowing to me, man. It's just mind blowing to me.
First of all, immediately afterwards, and it's in the VOD of the clear, Snazzy was like, Milo, like we've just cleared. I want to stop you right now and say you need to I need you to not worry about the bums criticizing you, because, and he said, I don't know, I can't remember exactly what he said, but more or less like the way I was communicating or something in the encounter was like really good or something. I can't remember. And I'm learning and it's good. Like I'm doing really well, whatever. And I was like, thank you so much, because you are literally the GOAT right now. Like you are the guy, you are him. And to hear that from you, like that's an opinion that I can really rely on.
Yeah, you can value that, right? Yeah. I get that.
But then also in chat after the fact, it was so positive. And like on Twitter, it's been really positive as well the last 12 hours, which is weird because every single other one of my blind raids, there's always been like a negative Twitter thing happening after the fact. And I haven't really seen that this time. This time it's actually been like, wow, he was so dedicated to get that clear, like respect.
Yeah.
Which has been a very nice change.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so the long story short of all this is that you can tell that I have a real tough time with all of the negative Nancys, like all of the idiots, stirring the pot and starting drama and all this stuff all the time around my name. Like, just because I've like got some motion in the Destiny community, I'm a target. And just because I'm an outsider, I'm a bigger target. And like, it like as much as all of that is happening, there is zero world where I stay here for as long as I have without you, who's watching this video right now, who's been a positive force in my chat, who's been a positive force on Twitter, who's been a positive voice in the YouTube comments, who's just been normal.
Yeah.
Right? Just been a normal person.
Yeah.
I am so grateful for all of you for being normal. Because there's so many weirdos.
Yeah, there is.
There is. If there were no normal voices around,
you know who the weirdos are, because the weirdos are the ones that complain about there being no weirdos.
I would just have dipped. I wouldn't have been able to take it. But it is balanced and it is mediated. It's assisted by the tough time that I have in dealing with it is helped by the fact that you guys have my back to the extent that you do, and I'm so grateful for that.
Yeah.
And it's like it'll happen in the weirdest places, like the number of times that like we've had like someone come in on stream and like be a fill for something in the last couple of months, and then I'll get a message afterwards being like, oh, by the way, like you helped like re-spark some of my love for this game. And I'm just like, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like that's an honor. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't stress enough that like as much as I get one guide and I struggle with it, if the one guy was the only voice, I would already have gone long ago. And it's the fact that you guys have my back to the extent that you do that has kept me here. And I really, really, really want to make it clear that I treasure all of you, and I treasure the time that we've spent together in stream and in the videos and everything over the last 5 months.
Yeah.
Because it's what's kept me here. It's the reason I kept playing in the first week.
Wow.
Because people were so amazing. They were so nice.
This is real talk, guys. This is real talk.
I thought I was going to do a 5-day Destiny marathon in February and then stop playing the game. But people were so amazing that I was like, damn, maybe I'm welcome here. Maybe. Unfortunately, there's been an infinite number of things that have made me feel unwelcome, but it, like that initial little spark was like, wow, I felt so welcomed. And I want you to know that I'm very grateful for that.
And we appreciate
Like,
it.
very grateful for it.
And we're grateful for you. Like, let's just say that.
I'm also like extra grateful for that, and for, like I said as well, like my teammates and the raid team and everything, because I wanna voice my appreciation for the game itself. It's not part of the community per se, but
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't think it's said enough by the Destiny community how good Destiny is.
Yeah, there's nothing else like it. Nothing
I don't
else.
think it's said enough.
Warframe is not
And
like
I think
Destiny.
this probably goes for like every single thing in life that's good. When humans are making something, it's very easy to take the good at face value. Oh, sorry, take it for granted.
Yeah.
And
I was about to
if there's
say
a
that.
problem, to voice the problem. It's very easy to do that.
Yeah.
But one of the best things I ever did in my life was to start trying to force myself to remember to vocalize things when they're positive.
Yeah.
Not just the negative stuff.
100%.
I really like.
Absolutely.
I make an active effort to do that.
I post a lot of positive stuff on Twitter. Whenever I see something amazing, or whenever I see something amazing with the game, or whenever I see something amazing from a content creator or anything like that, I voice all of that positivity on Twitter as much as I can. And I get absolutely flamed for it. I get flamed for it so much.
And I just have a better quality of life because of it. Like, I really recommend it. You should give it a go. It's really...
Absolutely keep on doing that, 100%. As in, like, no, don't keep on flaming, as in keep on spreading that positivity, because like Mono says, it's so easy to spread hate and negativity because there's a lot more passion in hate and negativity than what there is the positives. Because there's when you I'm trying to think of the psychology around it. When you say something positive, you're already in that positive mindset of enjoyment. You're positively talking about something because your mind is enjoying that positive thing. Whereas because you don't like something and you have hatred towards something, you will, as a human, you will feel more justified by your own hatred when you get more people to agree with your opinion. Therefore, you have more passion around vocalizing that hatred. So that's why we need to be more vocal on the positive. I do agree with that.
It's really good to have that mindset. But in Destiny especially, this game has it's got so many players.
Yeah, it does.
Who play the game every day.
Me, I'm one of them.
So they must like the game.
Yeah.
But they never speak about how much they like the game.
I do.
They speak about how much they used to like the game.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm not part of this example that he's saying. He's talking about the people that just constantly want to spread negativity and hate.
They speak about the problems that the game has had for the last 5 years because of XYZ.
Yeah.
They talk about the direction the game is going in being bad. They talk about all these things.
Yeah.
But they don't really vocalize when things are good.
Nope.
And if they do ever vocalize it, it's like they'll vocalize it as like, this is terrible, but it's less bad than it could have been. And it's like, guys, sometimes you just have to say something's good if it's good.
Yeah, literally.
And Destiny is an amazing game.
Destiny is a fucking
really
top tier game. Yeah.
And there's probably people out there that are like, wow, he's like glazing it to get invited to Bungie or whatever.
Fuck that term glazing, by the way. If you think I'm glazing because I'm positively... Let me say that again. If you think that I'm glazing something because I'm explaining and positively talking about that thing that I enjoyed, that's not glazing. You are just delusional. If I like a fucking Mars bar, then I'm gonna say, hey, this Mars bar is good. I'm not glazing the fucking Mars bars because I just enjoy the beverage. You know what I mean? Like, you're allowed to do that. Do I think Destiny is a good game? Yes. Oh, you're glazing Bungie. No, I'm just saying that I like something. I'm saying that I enjoyed this aspect of that something. You're allowed to be positive. Like, this whole term of being glazing is such a delusional social media perspective that people just run with. It's like I said, it's about my comment that I said earlier. People take one thing and they just fucking run with it as far as they possibly can. And it just drives me insane.
I had someone on Twitter say this the other... Oh, no. It was a question, actually. It was someone asked me on Twitter, like, oh, are all these Destiny streams like making you like rich? Like, are you earning big bucks because of
His
the
Destiny stuff is
streams?
performing less
Like,
than his COD.
I want to be completely clear with you guys. Me joining the Destiny community and being positive about the game in the way that I have is like one of the worst financial decisions I could have made this year. I'm earning so much less than I would have been if I just stuck to zombies, because zombies is, I have a whole business that operates around zombies that I built for 15 years. Right? And it crushes. Like, it does very well because I am John Zombies. And then there's Destiny, and I'll stream Destiny, and I don't have any videos that do well, and the views are lower there, and then the stream views are like pretty limited. Like, the category, the Destiny category is only so big, and I'm new, so I'm small. Like, I'm a small fish. And like, I could have been doing anything else,
literally,
and earning more money.
If I joined COD right now, or if I joined Zombies right now specifically, this man would walk all over me.
Like, genuinely, I'm not here because I'm like Bungie secretly paying me $1 million to like be positive. Like, no, I'm here because I'm having a good time. And like, if I wanted more money, I would either start shitting on the game and getting more views, because I would, because that's how it works on YouTube. Or I'd leave. Straight up. It's that simple. Anyway, I'm getting diverted a lot today, but I just don't have the brain power to stick to one train of thought.
Honestly, it's fine. I love this.
Like, I feel like dizzy right now. It's actually crazy.
Bro needs rest, though.
The game itself is amazing.
Yeah, it is. It is.
The level of depth that it has is amazing. The way the devs communicate, people say it's bad.
It's S tier.
But I don't think you guys know how bad it could be.
Yeah, it's S tier.
Straight up.
It's S tier. It is something that actually we as the Destiny community has taken for granted. That the game developer industry don't really usually communicate all that much. We should be blessed about the fact that Bungie specifically talk to us as much as what they do. Like, because what we're used to is not the normal. It is not the normal.
It could be so much worse. It could be so much worse. And
especially for AAA companies.
And what I mean to say by that is that I've experienced it being worse in other game communities. And so I'm not saying like... I'm not saying like this is less bad, but I'm like, this is less bad than it could be. And that's that. I'm saying like, I think the Destiny comms are actually pretty good. And to say that they're bad, I think is in my view,
a delusion.
A take that doesn't take the context of the games industry into account.
I mean, he's saying it in a much more
I think the communication from
Bungie
is pretty awesome, actually. And how welcoming Bungie's been as a company to me as well is awesome. Like the fact that they gave me an interview with Robbie like a week ago.
That's insane.
Because I asked them. I was like, hey guys, I'm a new player. I think
such a 10 out of 10 interview, by the way.
It would be really good to talk about the game a bit from the new player perspective. And they were like, you know what? Sure. Let's make it happen. Let's fry the pizza. Let's lean in here. Let's support this creator in their endeavor and like, let's make it work. And again, there's been a lot of games that I've covered over the years, and there's been a lot of experience that I've got in this industry, and that sort of stuff doesn't happen every day.
No, it doesn't.
That sort of stuff doesn't get greenlit a lot of the time. That sort of stuff's just not possible a lot of the time. So like their comms and stuff and their community team and the way they work with creators is like, it's amazing in my opinion. But the game itself is just spectacular.
It
like,
is.
Let's use this raid as an example. I think that playing this raid on Contest is one of the most fun things in a game I've ever done. Ever. And it only becomes that fun if the game itself is fun. And it only becomes that fun if the game has enough faith in itself to do things in a bold way. And the demands that this raid places on a team are so cool.
They're
so cool.
I said that
like
in my
there's
video.
A world where the devs bottled it. And they were like, we want to make it hard, but we're a bit worried. And we want to make it complex, but we're a bit worried, and like, what if it's not accessible, and this and that. And they just said, you know what? In this instance, we are going to just commit, and we're just going to do it. I think they did the same thing with Salvations, and it's phenomenal for that. It's phenomenal content.
Yeah, that's what raids are.
I think Washed said it really well, which was the you just don't get a moment to breathe, and that means it's so fun because you always have an objective. You always have I'm at A and I'm going to B, and then when I'm at B, I have to deal with C and D at the same time. I have to find a way to juggle, and like, it's the teamwork that is required. It's actually so much fun.
Yeah,
it's so much fun getting to.
Unfortunately, a raid is not something that everyone can experience because it does require you to. I mean, actually, no. Having said that, Bungie have made it easier to LFG for raids, more so with Fireteam Finder. But I guess speaking back in the day, and again, this is the veteran Destiny player talking. The accessibility to entry on raid was so specific and so non-existent for some people. Like, you had to have friends, you had to know someone, you had to have certain weapons. The whole meme of you need to have Galahorn for this raid back in Destiny 1 raids, that was, people use that as a meme today. That was a very real thing. Like, there was someone that wanted to say, hey guys, can I join you for a Vault of Glass? Like, I've never done it before, it would be cool to experience the raid. Do you have Galahorn? No, I don't have Galahorn. No, you're not part of this raid. Not happening. Go find someone else. Like, that reality happened not once, not twice, hundreds of times. So being able to experience a raid at full force can sometimes be a privilege for some people that, again, we take for granted. And honestly, when it's executed perfectly, it's such a fulfilling experience, because Milo is right. And again, this is coming from someone that's done hundreds of raids over a decade. Like, the teamwork that's involved is incredible. The thrill you get when you finally get that final shot on the final boss is just insane. And then when you see that exotic drop, it just elevates everything to a whole new level. Like, when you get that exotic drop in a raid after you've just gone through all of that, it's not even really the cherry on top. A cherry on top implies that it's a good end to, you know, what is already good. But like, an exotic drop on the end of a raid is like a fucking, oh my god, it's like every bit of energy that you lost throughout the raid just comes back. It's such a good experience.
Having a game really make you work to be good at it, and that game not being PvP, like,
yeah,
and I'm talking about the raids here, like, the experience, the thing that you're doing, the activity not being PvP, like, so often in games, I feel like it's like, oh, if you want to actually like really get good at this, you just have to get good at clicking heads in aim trainers. It's what a lot of the time it feels like it comes down to.
That's a lot of FPS.
And so for this to be a game where it's like, no, you have to be the sandbox god. Like,
yeah, it's so good.
It's such a good game.
It's so good.
I thought the music in it was fantastic.
Michael Salvatore is coming back.
Was really, really good. The level of difficulty I thought was perfect. Like, I wouldn't have wanted that final boss to have one less HP. I think it's exactly where it needed to be for contest. Like, literally exactly where it needed to be. Because if this raid was a cakewalk and everything had a 10th of the health, and we got out of it in 12 hours, do you think I'd be saying what I'm saying right now about it? No. This changed my life, not because it was easy, but because it was hard.
Yeah, that he experienced contest mode.
It doesn't come down to anything else but that. Because they had faith in themselves to make it difficult and make me ascend to that level rather than having the level descend to me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so rare to experience that in a game. It's so rare. And I'm eternally going to be grateful for it. Eternally. Like,
yeah.
It was just it was an unbelievable experience. It was an unbelievable experience. Like, one of the best things I've ever done in a game ever. Like, just cinema. Just cinema. Like, I sit here right now with my brain working at like record levels of slow speeds.
Yeah, I bet.
And I'm just like, I'm still feeling the high that I felt as soon as we cleared, which is just like, I can't believe we did it.
That's
we met
crazy,
that challenge.
Yeah. That's epic.
And like, I've already seen shitters on Twitter being like, yeah, but he had Snazzy in the game, so it was just a carry, right? Like, I've already...
Fuck off. If you're that person, just fuck off.
I've already seen those comments, and there's loads of them. There's actually loads and loads of those comments. Because those people can never say anything positive about anything in their life. Like, they're just incapable of doing it.
They are incapable, that's true.
And again, like, their parents apparently never taught them, if you don't have anything good to say, then you should shut up.
Literally.
Like, they missed a key life learning, so whatever.
Fucking literally.
But another thing that I think I need to mention I'm grateful for, and that one thing that makes this all sweeter is the fact that regardless of what all the shitters say, whose opinions aren't relevant, and they probably have fewer contest clears than I do at this point.
Yeah.
Because I've got one.
Yeah. That's fucking true, Mino. That's fucking true.
Regardless of what those people say, I'm really proud of how I performed.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Yeah. Nice.
I think that my comms were really solid for the whole raid. There was one point where I got super stun locked by not having the no hesitation on, and I just like was really struggling to think about anything but healing people, and it was just like, it was frying me.
No hesitation.
I got over it in like
gun.
half an hour. I ate some food and I felt better.
That's good.
But I think I actually did really well.
Yeah, you did do fucking well.
I commed really, really solidly. I think I kept the important values in front of me the whole time, of making sure that the team were good, and if anyone needed to tap, that they could tap, and if anyone needed a break, that they could break. And like, I think we kept all of those things going really well.
Yeah.
I think we made sure that everyone in the team had an amazing time.
Yeah.
And they all did.
I noticed that as well. Like, I wasn't there throughout the entire raid. Like, I was dipping in and out of his streams. Every single time I went into this man's stream, he was always considering the mental well-being of his teammates. I saw that every time.
I think the way I played also, I think was pretty damn good. It's crazy to think that 5 months ago, I was forgetting to aim down sight in the game. And now I got my contest clear. And like, I'm pretty sure in our final run, like, I'm pretty sure we were down to one res token left. I think everybody else died. Or I think like everyone but one person died, maybe, or something, in that final run where we cleared, apart from me. I think. I could be wrong about that. Maybe I died. I don't remember. But like it was getting to the point where I was like, I'm comfy here. Yeah, I get clipped by the laser here or there. Yes, I would mess up the portal running here and there. But like, it was actually crazy valuable learning the portal thing, because then when Ty came in, there were times where Ty also messed up. And I mean, it's not even messed up. It's just, it's a difficult role to do on your own. But like, Ty would miss a ring, but I would be able to fill. I'd like quickly peel and do it. Or like, there was a time where I was, I think, running portals. No, Ty was running portals, I think. And I fully ran out of ammo. And so I like flexed on the fly and made a call of like, okay, Ty, you actually going to switch to doing damage for the rest of the damage phase. And I'm going to run portals now because I don't have ammo. So I might as well be doing a job that doesn't require like anything else.
Yeah.
And like those sorts of judgment calls in the moment, I'm so proud of myself for being able to make those.
Good. Yeah.
Because 5 months ago, I'm not that player because I don't know what's going on 5 months ago. And I'm actually really happy with myself for like the improvements that I've made. I think I'm getting to a point where I'm a really like...
Bro, you're not getting to that point. You're already there.
Much more competent player than I was, which is exciting. And it's a shame that there's so many people that want to like that just only shit on me.
Yeah,
like,
fuck them.
Bro, in our final run of Salvation's Edge, after 84 hours or whatever, I think I basically died during final, and I was just like so like emotionally destroyed by the 5 days or whatever that we poured into it.
I bet.
That I was like not seeing straight anymore. So like I think I died on the like during final stand, and there were people posting on Twitter being like, "Look, that's proof that he sucks." And I'm like, can we just actually have a moment of objectivity and think about how sad a life you have to have if me dying during final stand is something that you're taking time to tweet about?
Yeah, it's so fucking pathetic.
Like, me being a bad player is a topic of conversation for you.
That's so fucking pathetic.
Like, I sympathize with people that are that jobless, but I also have to at some point laugh a little bit at the fact that that's all they've got.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. It's actually it's unbelievable. And I'm really happy with where I'm at. I'm really happy with where I'm at. I think I've improved a massive amount. And to have someone like Snazzy telling me that I'm crushing it that's huge. Yeah. Like, I respect his opinion more than anybody else's opinion. Like,
yeah.
And that meant the world to me. It meant the actual world to me.
Yeah, I bet.
So I'm grateful for the game, and I'm grateful for myself for being as blindly dedicated as I am, and for sticking with it, and for trying to see the positive in the situation, even when the one guys are getting me, and for pushing through. I think I've done well here. Are there consequences of the amount of time I stayed awake? Yeah. I don't feel good today. And I have to fly to GCX in a few hours.
I know, he's actually already there.
So that's going to be interesting.
I saw his tweet. He's already there right now.
But we did it. We did it.
You damn did.
Now, I think that something that I'm probably going to make a separate video on is the level of difficulty and like what that means for the broader community, right? Because like I loved it, but I'm also a masochist. Was it tuned the way it should have been tuned? And like I think wholeheartedly yes. But
he's asking if it's inclusive.
I guess the way I would the thing I would like to say here is, regardless of what Bungie's final sort of verdict is internally on like, was it a bit overtuned? Yeah, no, etc. I really want Bungie to not feel like they need to walk back decisions they made on this, or like walk back the mindset they had going into this to appease people, because Bungie, you have the power to just make a different raid next time.
Yeah,
straight up, you have that power. And I think it would be a real tragedy for the art of the game to have taken this experience, which was so unique, such a unique piece of art, and to be like, ooh, people are finding it a bit weird engaging with this weird piece of art. Let's homogenize it and just bring it in line with everything else and make it the same as everything else, and take away what made it great, take away what made it weird, take away what made it unique. I would want them to not do that.
Yeah, I agree.
Back yourselves.
I agree.
Because I had the best time I've ever had.
In other words, stop spoon feeding people. I'm not saying Bungie do that already, but like, just because someone finds something difficult doesn't mean we need to go, oh, there, it's going to be okay. We'll make it slightly easier for you. There, calm down. Like, just fucking get better. Like, persevere, get through it, challenge yourself. Like, mentally challenge yourself and just push through and fight on. Because trust me, the reward and the feeling is so much better
in a game. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's going to be so much negativity because it's all that the Twitter Destiny community feels like it does. It's hate, right?
I think that's just Twitter in general, but
But
yeah.
just as Snazzy told me to ignore the bums, and just as you guys have told me to ignore the bums, and I know it's difficult, and I know it's impossible to actually fully ignore them,
Yeah.
so too do I want to say to the devs at Bungie and the comms team at Bungie and etc., the rad team at Bungie, you also need to ignore the bums. And I know it's impossible to ignore the bums, right? I know it's impossible, but I also know that, like, in my case of impossibility, without the positive voice, I'm gone. And so I want to help be the positive voice for you, Bungie devs, and say, I know that it's impossible to ignore the bums, but there is also the positive voice here as well. So don't get overwhelmed by it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what he means.
So TLDR, Raid was fantastic. One of the best gaming experiences I've ever had. Eternally grateful to you, the viewers. Eternally grateful to the creators. Eternally grateful to the people that raided. Eternally grateful to all the gifted subs. Eternally grateful to, like, everyone that's just supported me in any way, shape, or form. And eternally grateful for Destiny 2, the video game, because it's the greatest video game on the planet.
I love this man.
I said what I said.
Yeah, fair play.
And that marks the end of my ramblings. I'm going to probably go try and get a little bit more sleep, maybe like an hour or two, and then I'm going to get on my flight. See you at GCX, hopefully.
Yeah, sadly I won't be there.
I'll be back for more Destiny.
Hey.
I've got a duo master Salvation's Edge with Bog next, so wish me luck. Oh, God. Yeah. Thank you, guys. I'll catch you next time.
All right, guys. Wow. I don't really have much to say about this, to be honest with you, because I've been talking throughout the video. But one thing I will just close this video off with, just because it's gone on for a little bit longer than Milo's video, because you've got my bits extended onto it as well. But I said in Milo's comment sections, which he reacted to and replied to, and actually tweeted about. Thank you so much for that. Is that we are very lucky to have someone like Milo in the community. And the whole reason why is because he has come at this from such a objective, outside the box opinion, because he's a brand new player. Like, it's very easy for a veteran player like myself to be constructively critical or overwhelmingly positive, knowing that I've got all that knowledge there. But seeing it from Milo's perspective, it's just so different and so fresh that it's what the community needs. And some people might take that to heart, as Milo is perfectly described in this video, with a lot of the haters online and things like that. At the end of the day, you're gonna get that wherever you go. There is always going to be that one guy. You know what I mean? So, is it easy to block out when it's in masses? No, it's really not. Is it ever gonna go away? No, it's really not. But can you block it out in a sense that stops you from, or that won't stop you from enjoying the game? You can. You can. Like I said, I get hate comments every single day. I'll probably get hate comments on this video if someone's made it this far. I'm not going to talk too deep about it, but my channel comes from a background whereby it was pushed back, and everything was privated, and none of my videos were there, and everything was just kind of pushed back, and it killed the channel. So I've got all of these subscribers now, and after coming back like several years later, there's just not much of a following anymore. I would love to have a conversation with Milo, and I hope that just because I don't have my following as much as what I did back in the day, that, you know, it stops that from being possible. I hope it is possible, because I've interacted with Milo before, in his comment section. I've interacted with Milo on Twitter, and it would be cool to just sit down and have a conversation with this guy, from an 11-year veteran player to, you know, a 6-month in player. I have a lot of respect for Milo. Even though his brain is not operating at 100% right now, like he said in the video, I think he constructed the video very well. Proud to have you in the community, mate. I do believe that he is more than capable, you know, than most players that actually played the game longer than him. To be honest with you, he's got a contest mode clear, for crying out loud. The guy's perseverance is on a different level. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section below. And I'll see you in the next one. I appreciate all of your time. Take care.